Hi everyone. It sure feels like we're starting to hear more and more good news about the battle against the coronavirus, and not a moment too soon. We are all beyond ready to get back to normal, or at least something that feels a lot more normal than what we've gone through over the past year. Health experts say the quicker states can get people vaccinated, the sooner we can do many of the things that we used to before the pandemic. For restaurants, there may be good news just around the corner. It's not yet a full reopening, but a move toward opening indoors in many more counties. First, state health officials want to get 2 million vaccinations to underserved populations in California. To do this, they will target about 400 zip codes, generally in low-income areas where housing is often crowded, rates of disease and death from COVID are disproportionately higher, and risk for community spread is greater. So far, of the vaccines administered to Californians, about 16 to 17% have been received by people in lower-income communities, while 34% of the doses have gone to people in wealthier parts of the state. State officials believe that vaccinating more people and more equitably than what has been done so far will help California reopen sooner. And they think they'll hit that goal of vaccinating 2 million people in underserved areas within the next 2 weeks. Once that happens, the California Department of Public Health will lower the threshold for counties to move from the most restrictive purple tier to the red tier. Counties with 10 new cases per day per 100,000 residents would be able to move into the less restrictive red tier. Currently, counties can have only 7 new cases of COVID per day per 100,000 residents in order to move from purple to red. In the red tier, you're allowed to have indoor dining at 25% capacity or 100 people. I know how this feels for most of you. Like, wait, we're supposed to celebrate 25% capacity? Well, since restaurants haven't been allowed any indoor dining for months, and a reopening of indoor dining is what the CRA has been pushing for, this is at least movement in the right direction. And once the state hits a total of 4 million vaccinations administered in these same communities, the state will also relax the threshold for moving into the orange and yellow tiers, where indoor capacity is allowed at 50% or 200 people. The state is counting on a big boost in supply of vaccinations in the weeks ahead to execute this plan. And speaking of more vaccines, the state has announced that food and agriculture workers statewide are eligible for vaccinations. That's great news, but while some counties have started vaccinating the restaurant workforce, as of last week, most had not. While each county will have its own timeline, this action will certainly compel counties to act more quickly in offering vaccination appointments for the state's restaurant workforce. Visit the website linked below for more information on how your team members can make an appointment or get notified when an appointment is available. Also linked below is the CRA's page, which tells you where each county is right now in the vaccination process. That's this week's news you need to know. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you back here next week.